What's going on, guys? It's Erico from Epic Duel Time here, and we have Matthew Dowes with a top at Connecticut's regional with Scythe.deck.
Scythelock.deck.
Facts.
Yep.
Tell us what you ran.
So it's basically just Punk Adventure Synchro, that whole what base is essentially evolved into, but we call it Scythe.deck because what else do you do with your end board? You just
Facts.
Scythe lock. Like, that's all that we do here, bro. Unless you're playing against Flawander, and then you TG Wonder Magician the map off the board and you win the game, so it's fine. But yeah. Seventh
And your
place.
Veilers. Don't forget your
Don't
Veilers.
forget the Veilers, don't forget the Ash, also the Droll on the side. Are you kidding me? That ends their turn, dude. They go Advent, you go Droll, and they're like, yo, it must be nice, dude. I'm like,
Facts,
it
facts.
is nice. But yeah, we'll get right into it. I will start with the Punk Engine, 3 Foxy Tunes. Cards that say summon from deck are really good, obviously. 2 Zeemans, it's an E-Tele target, also it's a level 3 tuner. It really makes a lot of the plays in this deck viable. And the reason why it's kind of more punkish now is because of this card. When this card was released, it basically opened up a whole new like synchro play line for the deck, which is really neat. I played 1 Ogre as well. It helps search the Dino and the Zeeman if you really need them. It's also another it's a dark target because you don't play too many of those for Chaos Ruler, which is really nice. But yeah, having the extra name for Dino, especially because Dino is a dead card in hand whenever you draw her.
I played that myself, and I think the Ogre Dance is the right call.
I think the 1 is enough, honestly. Like, it's a good card enough to the point where A, deck thins, and B, it's a dark target. Like I said, we don't play too many of those. 3 Enchantress and the Griffin Rider. No Illegal Knight because this is a combo deck. You really want to either protect your plays or use this as synchro material to make Barone or another negate. We played the Sangan package with the Arborea because obviously they're all level 3s.
Yeah.
They're really good. I was playing Carbonettin with the Flambeau Guards, but I kept on opening the Flambeau Guards. That's terrible, so decided to go with this. It was the correct call, definitely. I really never saw Sangan, actually, now that I think about it. Rose Dragon package, now that this is at 1, the 1 Rocks Rose. Kind of just summon this off of Help to do your synchro combos at this point. Jet Synchron's broken. I don't know why Konami brought this back. I don't know why this is off the ban list. But they're both off the ban list, so we're going to abuse both of them.
Card's nuts, both of them.
This card,
MVP.
I am currently sighing because this card is stupid. But again, it's so broken that we abuse it. 3 E-Teles. Again, cards that say summon from deck are very strong. And E-Tele is one of the strongest summon from deck cards in the game, so why wouldn't you use it? Zeeman is a hell of a card. Rite of Armor Seer, however you want to say it. Summon token, Brave stuff, pretty standard. With the Draco back. Sided this out every now and then if I didn't think I was going to need it going first. Basil Rose Shoot for the Rose Dragon combo. Your 4th copy of the Girl and your 2nd copy of Jet Synchron. I only played 2 droplets because I couldn't find my 3rd.
It did you good.
It was fine, honestly. And then Call by the Grave, good card. Hand Traps. 3 DD Crows. This card is absolutely insane. They flip branded in red, and you just DD Crow one of the targets. It's insane. They go Therion combo like Lily, and you just DD Crow their thing, and they can't search the spell or trap. A lot of applications. Actually, round 1 I was playing against Live Twin, and he opens a couple of bricks, goes red, blue, summon the red link, attempt to activate effect, and I DD Crow'd the blue one, and he didn't have it in hand, so it passed his turn.
Troll's so good in this format.
So good in this format, dude. The card is insane. 3 Veilers. These are all targets for Chaos Ruler, so that's why I'm playing Veiler over Imperm. I don't know. I don't really like this card that much over Imperm, but again, the fact that sometimes you'll make Chaos Ruler on your opponent's turn, and then you'll add the Veiler, and you'll have an extra negate. So it works. Also, I'm a huge advocate for never playing Ashe in a main deck. This is like the first list in a year that I've actually played Ashe in the main. And it's because there's not a whole lot of other generic good hand traps right now. Nibiru is kind of bad in a lot of matchups. Lancia does nothing right now. Duel is very situational, so it's a nice little flex spot. That's 42 in the main. Extra Almirage for the Sangan plays and anything else, obviously. Link Karibo for the Jet Synchron. Cherubini helps set up, get to the Water Enchantress and things like that. That's about the only reason why she's there, actually. Dagda. I opened Scythe so many times that I didn't have to make this half the time, but it's there. It's a good card. Hulk, because Hulk Dagda is Baron Scythe block. I said this before and I'll say it again. I don't know why this is $45, but I digress. It's a good card.
OTKs.
I didn't make this once today. I never made it. I never played it. It probably come out. Access Code I made a couple times today. Closeout games. I think only like 2 or 3 times though. Zombie Vamp, whenever this card came up, was very interesting. It didn't really do a whole lot of crazy stuff, but it definitely helped me get some more resources. TG Wonder Magician, you only ever summon off of Hulk to pop Scythe and then make Baron. Riser, you'll use, you'll either send Snow, sometimes you send Jet Synchron, depending. If you already have Snow in graveyard and you don't have Baron, that makes it a 6, so you can summon Snow and make Baron. There's also the Token Collector in the side too, so you can dump the Token Collector off of it. This card is broken. I'm not going to say anything about that card. That card's insane. It's the reason why we're able to play this card, which is really good. There was actually a play I misplayed against the Despia matchup where I actually should have just attacked into something with this, brought back an Effect Veiler, made Baron, popped the Mirror Jade, negated the Mirror Jade, but I digress. Like, didn't matter at the end of the day. Baron, the number of times that I'll summon this card in one game is like upwards of 3 or 4. Just like looping Scythe. And then this card will win games on its own. I was playing against Sword Soul, and they made the big level 10 dude that burns a bunch of times. So I was at like 3,800 life points. I paid 1,000 with him, cleared the board, and then swung for game. So
People sleep on that
people
card.
sleep on the card. It literally says that it's unaffected by
And
activated
strikers
card
can't
price.
out that.
They literally can't out it. Literally cannot out that card. Side. Droll was crazy when it came up. Against the Fluander matchup, I drolled them on the Advent. They went Barrier Statue, set Dreaming Town pass. So I went my turn, normal summon Snow, flip the Barrier Statue, continue my combo, reboot the Dreaming Town, then it got flipped, and then make Psychic End Punisher, swing for game. Again, Psychic End Punisher is insane. 2 nibs. I used to always side 3 nibs, but I would only ever side in 2 of them, so I decided let's keep a spot open for this, because this card is nice. I can send it off a Riser, it's free. This was supposed to be Twin Twister, but I created my list last night with this because I couldn't find my Twin Twisters, and then 5 minutes later I found them. It happens.
Right.
3D barriers. Anytime I resolved this card, it was insane. In the Despia the Despia matchup, you go Branded Fusion, you flip this, call fusions, and they pass. It's the same logic with this. Also in the Striker matchup, this is insane. I sided it in the Despia matchup, but I didn't see it, so whatever. And the one time that I saw this, it blew the Fluander player out of the game, so I think we're going to keep that in there.
Of course. Now, if there were anything that you could change in your deck, what would you...
I would take out the Appaloosa and probably put in Chin Yang so that I have another 10 to make off of TG Wonder Scythe when I've already made Baron, so that I can actually protect itself too. With the fact that Snow is a card and you have so much stuff getting banished all the time, the thing's going to be huge too. So
Facts.
that's probably the one big change that I'm going to make in here. I might add the 3rd drop, up the count to 43. Other than that, though, the list was pretty solid. I don't really have any complaints about it.
Well, then, congratulations on your top. And what event could we expect you at next?
Honestly, if anything, Nationals. I haven't been traveling too much for events, so... but the fact that I got my invite says that, yeah, I'm probably going to end up there.
Sick.
So you can see me there.
All right, man. Peace.